All the fans here, so what would be your last words? Your fans in Canada in general. If you want to give a shout out to Union Canadian YouTube Association.
Okay. First of all, I want to thank each and everyone that showed up in here just to see me. I don't take this for granted. I feel so honored. I feel like I'm a special, human being.
Well, right now
we do what we do,
yes,
but we don't expect all this. For me, Charlie, just a village boy. So when I came in here, seeing the number of people out here, from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you. And to all the people that watch my videos but never got a chance to know that this is happening, I love you so much. Keep supporting Wode Maya. And one day we'll definitely meet each other in person.
In Wode Maya, and to be honest, he actually helped me through the pandemic. Seeing what he was doing for Africa and the African diaspora. I was in a depression, and he really got me out of it and just inspired me to do something and just to get it out there to the world.
Has come through. I have picture with Wode Maya because I follow Wode Maya always, day in, day out. The guy is amazing, and he really showed that Africa, we are number one.
Yeah, what brought me here really is like I'm very much inspired by this guy, by Wode Maya. He's honestly like my biggest source of inspiration as far as my work with community journalism is concerned, and I definitely 100% had to come here, meet him, talk to him, and take an interview from him.
Yeah, they have it here. They don't even restrict it. It's free. Yeah, they have lots of them.
So my name is Ali Kaviri, and this is 76 Media Toronto. And guess what? The man himself, Wode Maya, all the way from Ghana. And he has visited many times Uganda. And you've been actually like interacting with so many people. But maybe for starters, Wode Maya, and thank you so much for creating this space, because we've been actually seeing a lot of your content online. And for me, this is actually like I just give credit to you for really creating the time to sort of connect with your community. But my question to you is basically, what message can you give to many young Africans, especially those that have been integrated countries such as Canada? Yeah.
So to all young Africans that have found themselves in the West, I'm not saying that living in the West is a bad thing. Yeah. All I'm gonna tell you is that learn that skill, learn that new knowledge, and bring that new knowledge or new skills back to Africa to impact. You see, let me tell you something. Yeah, the West is developed.
For sure.
Africa is still developing, so which means that there are a lot of opportunities. One of the things that some of you might say that, oh, there are so many challenges in Africa. But listen, the places that there are challenges, that's where the opportunities. So I am just telling you that look around you. What are the things that you see in here that you think that it's not in Africa?
Yeah.
Bring that to Africa, and come solve that problem. And when you solve that problem, that is when you become what? A millionaire. Because in Canada, those problems has been solved. And I'm just telling you that bring that expertise back to the motherland. Don't turn your back on the motherland. Africa belongs to us. Yeah. I know the people that we have right now have actually failed us. That's a fact. Yeah. They failed us, and that is why you are here. But it's okay. Learn whatever you want to learn and come back. Let's build Africa together.
And then maybe in this field that actually you've been into, are there those specific challenges that you can actually cite out?
You see, like I'm seeing your gadgets. You have it all, man. Some of us, we started with our phones. We didn't have even cameras, but we kept on moving. What I'm just going to tell you is that it doesn't matter the kind of equipment that you have. The most important thing is the message that you're spreading out there. So keep spreading that message. If you make that money, buy that equipment, and keep improving your videos as time goes on. And trust me, this is the new gold, if you understand how it works.
And then maybe finally to the first lady, where is she?
Sorry, honey, we gotta.
I went to the Caribbean and I didn't want to go with the first lady. So she's in Africa and she's waiting for me. But when I go home, I have to explain myself what happened in the Caribbean.
All I can say that you guys are really doing a lot of work and you're really inspiring many Africans, as you say. So this has been actually Wode Maya, the man himself, and my name is Ali Kaviri, and this is 76 Media Toronto. Keep subscribing, keep following us, and just like you've said, he has actually said, use whatever tool that you have in your hands to inspire, to reach out and connect with fellow Africans. My name is Ali Kaviri, and Wode Maya, what a pleasure.
Thank you so much, man. Which part of Uganda are you from?
Kampala.
Kampala, the busiest city in the whole world.
12 countries, 12 nations representing the countries. And I mean, today.
So my name is Hannah. I work for the federal government in CPP pensions, so I'm an adjudicator. So I adjudicate from the cradle to the grave, unfortunately, but fortunately I'm able to help a lot of my people in my line of work, and I'm just so honored to be here with you and to meet Wode Maya. And we need to get the African diaspora out there to the world in a positive light instead of all the negativity, because we are people rich in resources, in our professions, in our talents. So we need to get it out there to the world, and all of us as people from the African diaspora need to go back and invest and leave generational wealth for our children. In Wode Maya, and to be honest, he actually helped me through the pandemic, seeing what he was doing for Africa and the African diaspora. I was in a depression, and he really got me out of it and just inspired me to do something and just to get it out there to the world. So fortunately and unfortunately, I work for the federal government here in Canada. But now that I can see that I can make an impact in my job, I'm going to do that, because he is inspiring me, and now meeting you has inspired me that I can do it.
My name is Eddie David. I run a company called Scarpod Studio. What we do there is basically we help the community basically get online. So whether it's a podcast or like a video, we basically take care of all the technical stuff for them and basically just help them with all the things that they kind of need to basically to just launch their podcast or launch their YouTube channel.
So what brought you to meet Wode Maya?
So what brought me to bring Wode Maya is that there's multiple things that I love about Wode Maya. So when I visited Ghana a few years ago, and when I came back, I was looking for a lot of Ghanaian content just online, and he was one of the people that came up. So part of me just is that I love basically people of African descent across the diaspora, and in visiting Africa and his whole movement of Africa to the world, that's always a big inspiration. And it's just that, because I always believe that, because I always even was to say that when I die, I want my ashes to go back to Africa. So him just talking about trying to get everybody back to the continent, back to the different countries, and discovering the beauty of Africa, not just seeing it in the light of somebody else's eyes, but seeing the real beauty through our own eyes and telling our own stories. That's one of the things that I feel that Wode Maya was just really inspirational about, is that we have to tell our own stories, and Wode Maya, I believe, is definitely like an icon for telling our own stories.
And maybe lastly to your message, and I understand you're actually into the sector as well. Mm-hmm. What advice would you give to a young person that is actually trying to look at studying or look up to people like yourself, also to Wode Maya? What advice would you give to them?
I would say just start, right? Just start. Be in that this thing here, right, is because that's how Wode Maya and Miss Trudy started, was just a phone. Now they have editors and they have all this thing and they have staff, but before that, it was literally, because you could start with CapCut, you would just do videos, and this is a tool. Use it to your best advantage, It's not just something to play games on, but you can actually be where you are and go out to the world. But you have to be consistent in what you're doing, but just start. You have to just start. Don't think that, oh, I'm too small or whatever. You just need to start. And just stay consistent with that. And there's going to be learning lessons, because you're not going to get everything right. You're not going to get everything correct the first time, right? But you just need to, as long as you start, and you will learn along the way, right? I tell you, there's no losses or there's no L's, right? It's only lessons. The L's are lessons, they're not losses, right? So you can win from the lessons. You can win from learning the lessons, and all you have to do is just start. Use this as a tool, turn it on, hit record, and you're on your way, right? And then when you need some, if you need some more help, contact me at ScarPod Studio.
Exactly. Thank you so much. What a pleasure.
Thank you, my brother. Yeah, I mean, my name is Patrick King. I'm, oh my God, I do so many things. I have background in media and communication. I'm also, I run a non-profit called Hope for Refugees, so we provide all sorts of settlement support for refugees and newcomers here in Canada. In terms of housing, employment, healthcare, finding shelters and all that, and also helping them through their immigration. And importantly, me and my brother here, Napali from Ghana, we also run a YouTube channel. We have a community journalism platform called Amplify Media 01, Amplify Media 01. You can find us on YouTube and Instagram, and also on TikTok, and see all the content. We tell stories in our community, stories of Black people, the amazing things that are done by our people here. We go out there and document them and make sure that others get to know about them and find a way through which they can learn, which they can be inspired, which they can be empowered, and also how they can support. Yeah.
What brings you to meet Wode Maya?
Oh well, I mean, like, well, like you don't know it, Wode Maya is like a force to reckon in our time. I mean, these are like guys that forever will be remembered. Just telling the positive African narrative, the positive narrative about the Black race and the Black people. Things that governments have failed to do for a very long time. Things that governments want to spend millions and millions of dollars, but he's coming in with little resources and telling these stories, about how we live our lives, about the beauty about our countries, right? In terms of the geography, the environment, the businesses, the day-to-day life, our cities, our history, our heritage, talk about all that. He's doing that, and African governments have failed to do the work that Wode Maya has done in a few years for very many years. That's the truth. And every time they want to do it, they want to spend so much money, and they want to steal the money, actually, right? Yeah, they want to pay CNN and Al Jazeera to come and document a very big, a site, a historical site in Africa. And we're like, what the hell are you doing? Like, let us tell our own stories. Let's support our own people to tell our own stories. So for me, what brought me here really is like, I'm very much inspired by this guy, by Wode Maya. He's honestly like my biggest source of inspiration as far as my work with community journalism is concerned, and I definitely 100% had to come here, meet him, talk to him, and take an interview from him.
As you said, my dream has come true. I have picture with Wode Maya because I follow Wode Maya always, day in, day out. The guy is amazing, and he really showed that Africa, we are number one.
Yeah. I think I met Wode Maya through YouTube 2016. I used to watch him when he was in China. He used to go to school for that time, engineering, I believe. Yeah. So that's how we met, and through YouTube, I never know him. And actually, one time we got connected with a few people to do business back in Africa. It didn't work out, but that's how we kind of get connected. So we never spoke personally. Then when I see yesterday in Facebook, say he's coming, I said I'll be here.
So what do you find unique about Wode Maya's content?
It's more organic. It's more organic. It's like he's not trying to show off, but he shows the real stuff. But what matters most, like the simple stuff. That's many thanks. So the simplest stuff, but also it's organic. So I don't know how to tell you, but when I move here, I have different perspective about here. But there is a lot of stuff that back home that actually more better than here. So every place have its own best thing, but I think we are underrepresented. So I like the way he does, and it's very organic. It's not flavored, and if it needs to be corrected, he talks it out. If it's good, he tells it out. So I love most about him is being honest, and it's the right content for me.
First of all, I want to thank each and everyone that showed up in here just to see me. I don't take this for granted. I feel so honored. I feel like I'm a special, human being. We do what we do, but we don't expect all this. For me, Charlie, just a village boy. So when I came in here, seeing the number of people out here, from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you. And to all the people that watch my videos but never got a chance to know that this is happening, I love you so much. Keep supporting Wode Maya. And one day we'll definitely meet each other in person. And to all the Ghanaian YouTubers, or to every YouTuber in here, you are not a small YouTuber. Don't classify yourself as a small YouTuber. See yourself as a creator. Always go out there and create something to inspire more people. It's not about the views, it's not about the subscribers, it's not about the money, it's about the impact that you make with your videos. And you see the number of people here, it's not because Wode Maya has so many subscribers. It's because maybe the video that you do touch lives, and that is why they are here today. So go out there and do your thing.
Thank you, bro.
Mr. President.
Yes. Yeah. Your picture, quick one. Quick picture. Quick picture. I'll take a couple. Very good.
Yo,
talk about us in your YouTube channel.
Why you about to have the event?
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Oh, yeah? You have a cat? Yeah, appreciate it.
Auntie Lucy.